Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Big Play Small Talk. It's your boy Jesse.
And it's Billy.
And you see that we're doing it a little different today. We're doing it from home. I know that we've been on a little hiatus. In the meantime, we're gearing up for season two.
Season 2 coming.
Season 2 coming right before the NBA Finals. Hopefully, you should have everything ready for that, and we'll be back to regular scheduled programming. But we were here. We were talking about the Knicks. We obviously didn't think that the Knicks were going to get this far, but here we are.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Eastern Conference Finals, Game 1 today.
Absolutely. It is literally like it's written in the fucking stars. You can't even ask for anything better than this, man. Like, it's honestly, the road has been insanity. I know we haven't spoken Knicks with you guys in a very, very long time. Seems like the last time we spoke with them about the Knicks was what? The Detroit series?
Yeah, and I was talking about Cade Cunningham.
Being the best player on the court.
He could have been.
Oh, man, there's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way. Not too early in his career. There's no way he could step on the court with vets like Karl Anthony Towns and, Jalen Brunson the way he's balling to be the best
Karl Anthony Towns?
There we go. Yeah, right? Your man's shoulders getting loose after any big play. I love that shit, though. He's bringing the kind of energy that we need. And that was his number one thing. Everybody was like, yo, he's soft. He's been playing big bully basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Trouble.
Staying out of foul trouble is key. He has been. I mean, shit.
Well, this is going to be a tough series for him with staying out of foul trouble. I think.
A lot of bigs. There's a lot of bigs on that team.
I never really watched the Pacers play all season besides, like, the Knicks games. They look so big. Like, I don't watch, like, Pacer games. It's all Knicks or nothing, And I was watching, and I'm like, yo, this team is long.
Yeah, they got.
Then I looked at their average height. They're only like an inch taller than the average height of the starters. Is like 1 inch higher than the Knicks. It's like 6'8" to 6'7". Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I thought they were at least everybody on that team was 7 foot.
Yeah, that's what I would thought too. And then I had to get on my Googles, checked it out, and I was like, oh wow.
See, what happened?
What happened?
What happened to us last season was Miles Turner beat the shit out of us. That's why that whole series got pushed to 7 games. Besides the injuries, you know what I mean? We lost that series because Miles Turner beat us. He was hitting threes left and right like they were going out of style. We can't let Miles Turner beat us from the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's impossible. But we're going to have a problem rebounding, I would say. I would say Josh Hart needs to really get in the paint, really assert himself early. I hope his eyes healed up.
No, he's fine. I think Pressure's going to have to see some more minutes.
Yeah, I would hope so. He always, for some reason, he gives us quality minutes. It's not like he gives us garbage time.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, man. Like, you're a Josh Hart dude. Watching him bring up the ball this last series was hard to watch, man.
Right.
It was so hard to watch. Get down low already. Establish yourself somewhere else. Stop trying to grab the ball and do some weird shit. It's not.
Well, see, his coast to coast, it kind of brings that kind of fast. If we need a quick 2 points, one side to the other, give him the ball, he drives it, we get it in 3 seconds, if that,
Yeah, but then it's also, he gets flustered and he like jump through, you know what I mean? He's looking for a pass.
The jump pass is
Lord,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
We can't deal with the jump pass.
Get it over and try to find something else, and then, you know what I mean? Or restart the offense. If you don't see nothing there, kick it back out and start over.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. The thing is, I think turnovers are going to be a major, major thing. Turnovers. We cannot turn the ball over like we did in the Boston series. We got out of there taking two games at home. Taking 2 games in Boston.
Yeah, right off the bat like that.
Huge.
Yes.
Huge. Absolutely just insanity. We kind of expected Boston to come back and learn from their mistakes and take game 3 in a big way. Fine. Fair enough. Game 4. The way that we're coming back in these games, it's something that I've never seen before from a Knicks team. Being a Knicks fan my whole entire life. Once we're down 30, we're down 30. That's the end of the game. Forget about it.
Taken out of the sails.
Especially in the playoffs. Like this. Keep fighting. You gotta keep fighting. And that's one thing that they do. For instance, this quote, the keep fighting quote behind me on the playoff towel that they gave away last year, right? This is from a game against the Pacers that we played in February when we had just lost OG Anunoby and Julius Randle, right? Cold February, we thought it was going to be over for us last season. Then what happens? We play the Pacers. They say, and this is the quote that I found. It says, if this quote, which was said 101 days ago, this was a year ago, but it says, shit, what the hell is this? It says, if this quote, which was said 100, these are the, all right. He says, these are the same Indiana places. These Indiana places, whatever was sent to me doesn't make sense. Whatever. I'm not going to sit here and try to decipher this shit. Just come on now. The moral of the story is, right? They were down 15. Jalen Brunson comes back, storms 11 of his 40 points were in the fourth quarter, right? 11 of his 40 points in the fourth quarter. Storm back, win the game. He gets hit in the eye, no call, typical Knicks nonsense. But I felt like it's building grit. They asked him, you're just named the All-Star, right? How do you feel? We gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep fighting. No matter what, you gotta keep fighting. You know?
Mm-hmm, for sure.
And that is literally the definition of this Knicks team. It's a bunch of fighters, bro. A bunch of fighters.
Ready for war now.
I mean, it's going to have to be. We're going to make it to the finals.
Yeah. Now, watching the game yesterday, the Western Conference Finals, and they see how they were calling the fouls and stuff like that. You worried that they're going to get a little tighter on the calls? You feel any kind of way?
I don't care if they get tighter on the calls, just as long as it goes both ways. You know, it can't go one way, because if we do play Oklahoma City, they have the MVP over there. So what, are they going to give him every call because he's the MVP?
Well, that's what I don't want to see. That's for sure. They were.
That's what I don't want to see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. And like he's lanky. You know what I'm saying? So you could see that movement where he could just flail a little bit and get the foul call on him. You know what I mean? But I just think like they're going to be a tough team. They're definitely faster than us, Oklahoma City, if we do play Oklahoma City. You know what I mean?
Let's worry about the Pacers, though.
Worry about the Pacers. Absolutely right. So, Tyrese Halliburton, he's been balling out of control. I think a way to stop him, the way we're going to have to stop him, is switching. There's going to be a lot of switching between Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, because if he breaks away from one of them, it's going to be a problem. You know, they're going to have to work in tandem.
Well, it has, like, I'm not lying to you. The defense they played Game 6 against the Celtics was something I've not seen from a Knicks team in a long time.
That Mitchell Robinson play?
Oh, yeah, when he chased he defended all five guys on one play.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. It was like poetry in motion, yo.
Josh Hart was fighting through screens, and then when he wasn't able to, they switched perfectly. It worked. And it was beautiful to watch.
Absolutely.
It wasn't like that point when everybody's looking like, do I go guard this guy? You know what I mean? They knew exactly their assignment, and they stuck to it, and it was fun. It was like, wow.
Right.
Same shit going, please.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. We need a lot of, and it's the switching. It's the switching, picking up your man, not letting that dude, not letting him dish out to the perimeter and get that three off. Mm-hmm. It was lockdown perimeter defense, and I said that before the game. I was like, I think I saw you right before the game. Yes, I said, number one, I want to win this game by fucking 40 points.
Yeah, you said you never felt as confident.
I said we're going to blow it, and we won by 38 points. I wish I was smart enough to be like 35 through 40 and put like $100 on that shit, right? Be really that confident in myself to be like, you know what? I have enough confidence. They're going to win by 40, and it actually happens, you know? But I'm like, playing without Jason Tatum, right? It's a whole, like, you know what happened. You know, like, without him, the game plan's going to change. You know, there's going to be a lot more switching. You know, a lot more moving the ball faster, a ton more threes. Like, you know they're going to shoot 100 threes. You got to guard the perimeter. If you give up 2 points, you give up 2 points. I'd rather us have them live and die by trying to get the ball inside the paint, because they have nobody down there. Luke Cornett could only catch as many passes down there and score 2 points.
A little breaking news. The Colts owner, Jim Irsay, just passed away at the age of 65.
No.
Yeah.
Damn. Rest in peace, Jim Irsay, man.
Sorry, it just popped up on my little thing. I wanted to share the news with everybody else. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Damn. The owner, you said?
Yeah.
What was he? How old was he?
I think it said 65.
Was he battling? Was he sick? Or was that the coach?
No, he was sick, I think.
He was sick?
He was the one that he got into some trouble.
Yeah, I was about to say he was partying a little bit, right?
He was doing, and then all of a sudden, and then I think maybe last year or something like that, they say he had some kind of cancer maybe or something like that. Maybe cancer, don't quote me. But there was he was sick. And then, but he was active on Twitter. I know he's always trying to get people to Colts practice, like the open practices, you know what I mean?
Right.
Giving out free tickets. He loved his team,
Yeah, he did love his team. That's sad, man. May he rest in peace, bro, That's crazy.
Sorry about that. That's wanted to,
Nah, yeah, yo, you know what I mean? That's what we do, man. This is what we talk. We talk sports, That's unfortunate, though, Yeah, I don't have my phone on because my shit would probably be going off left and right. You know how that shit goes, bro. But, yeah, man. With that being said, yeah, that Boston series was all about grit, man. And then when even that game that we lost, they lost Jadison Tatum, man. We were on our way to win that game. We had the whole momentum switch.
We were up 9 at that point, right? 9.
Mm-hmm. Up 9 with like 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Oh, we were hitting every shot. Possession was ours. Like we were on our way to win that game, And it was really sad that they lost Jason Tatum because I feel like the way they were going back and forth was kind of like that clip on Instagram where they were playing in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that clip? They were going back and forth, bucket for bucket, bucket for bucket. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, my hands are standing. I'm like, this is amazing basketball. And I feel like the Jason Tatum injury kind of like, we got cheated out of 3 minutes of what would have been probably some of the best playoff basketball we ever seen. You know what I mean? But I hope that dude, I hope he heals.
He's gonna miss all of next season too.
Mm-hmm. They gotta blow that team up.
Well, the owner's already planning on blowing that team up.
Yeah, you got to blow that team up. You can't keep all those people paid and without Jason Tatum at that. Next season's a wash season. Next season is literally Jaylen Brown, prove your contract work, my dude. Get us into the playoffs.
I think they're trying to move him. That's like the rumor. Contract? What? Yeah.
Well, before he signed that contract, he said he didn't like playing there. He said there was a bunch of racism in Boston and he didn't like playing.
Well, you should have known that already. You knew that already. You know what I mean? That's a weird.
You should have kind of figured that out, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking Boston.
But now they got that new ownership, and I think they're trying to scale back a lot.
Is that that they own Liverpool, right?
Is it?
They own Liverpool and the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Okay.
They own the Penguins, which is crazy because technically, if it is Liverpool, LeBron James owns a piece of the Celtics because LeBron James has if it's the same holdings company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because LeBron has a piece of Liverpool. It could be Chelsea. I could be tweaking right now. It's one of those two clubs, But yeah, man. So like we got past them amazingly. Fucking one of the best days of my life Friday, to be honest. Everything was just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Knicks win, great night, come home, go to sleep. It was just like amazing waking up in the morning as a Knicks fan. Everybody's so happy. People are waving hi to each other. Nobody's fucking angry. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
It was crazy because like I had work at like 4 a.m. So they were up so much. I was like, you know what? I could put it on in my bedroom TV and fall asleep and not worry about nothing.
Right. Absolutely.
Because when you stay up late and then your anxiety's going and then you ain't gonna be able to fall asleep right away.
Yep.
It's like, oh.
Fucking Jaylen Brown fouled out in the third quarter. Once he was done, you were like, good night. That's over. Time to go to sleep.
Yeah, I was like, all right. Woke up, I seen all the celebrations and stuff. All the
Right.
I don't even want to talk about it because the game's about to start soon, but like, we got to talk about the Knicks fans that are coming out of the woodworks too right now.
That is absolutely hilarious to me. I
feel like they're like the COVID, we outside people, you know what I mean? The COVID parties, you know what I mean? Like, they just want to be outside. They don't want to, I don't know, man.
Yeah, of course. Ain't nobody was outside of the garden when stop it. Number one, when you look at these scenes outside of the Garden, you ain't seeing nobody under 20 and nobody over 25, 26 years old, bro. They're all kids. You know what I'm saying? If I was that age, I'd probably be outside with them too, wilding out. You know what I'm saying? But come on, we know that they ain't number one, leave us alone, bro. Like, leave us alone. Everybody's hating on us, Mad Dog Russo and all these pundits and everybody on the internet talking about the Knicks fan. You guys, why every game you win is like, it's like you win the Super Bowl. Shut up, bro. Just be quiet, bro. Just if you don't like it, keep scrolling. Let us do us. Mm-hmm. Because what happens? You see, even during the Boston season, you saw that they fans trying to mimic us.
Yeah.
Doing all these side talk videos. Like, yo, everybody just pipe down, bro. We've been down bad for a long time. You like the dude that's been up for a mad long time and your boy's been broke, and when he starts getting money, you want to start hating on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, let us live, bro. Let us enjoy the moment. Because this is all we got we haven't been here 25 years. Yeah. Some of these kids that are out there only know shitty Knicks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they 25 years old in 2000, son, if they Knicks fans, like, we hope that they're Knicks fans. The only teams they know is Ronaldo, fucking Blackman and all of them. So Bill Walker and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make it rain. Remember that when we were with Fish at the game? Make it rain. Julio Jones, man. Good times, bro. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. So if this is all they know, even if they were fans when Carmelo was here, that stretch after Melo to now was horrible, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So let us have fun. We ain't heard, well, yo, the guy got hit with garbage. Right? And then Tyrese Halliburton bought him and his family tickets to the game and all that.
Yeah, sweet and everything, right?
What? Well, this is crazy, bro. Let the fans have fun. No, he didn't get hurt. Got a little garbage thrown at him. I know, I ain't condoning it. You're right. We don't condone garbage being thrown at it.
I feel like those are the we outside people. Those are the we outside people. You know what I mean? They just want to be outside.
Right. I agree.
They got a DH gay freaking Jalen Brunson jersey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, straight from Temu, bro. The Temu Brunsons, the ones that you see on TikTok with the lady pulling the jersey apart. Nah, yeah, for real. But I'm saying, son, like, I've seen somebody get, you know, there's low garbage. It's all right. You know what I mean? I've been thrown. You want to talk about getting shit thrown at him, Mr. Eagles fan? A Giants fan can't even go to your fucking stadium without getting hit with batteries and beers and all types of shit.
No man is safe. Even Santa Claus. Exactly. Not even Santa Claus.
Santa Claus got hit with 9 million snowballs, bro. They almost killed that man on the field. You know what I'm saying? It's part of sports.
Yeah.
For the most part. But, you know, there's a way to control it and everything like that, so I get it.
Thank God we're grown now, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, those days are over. I get to observe. I'm trying to be on my sports shit. Like, yo, why'd you throw garbage at him? I'm interviewing shit now. I'm interviewing shit. I'm not in the mix. I'm trying to find out why you did it and what feelings are you harboring after you did it, and if you feel bad about doing it. That's what the type of shit I'm on now. You know what I'm saying?
All right, to the game now.
Yeah, so.
Okay, hold up. Question for you. Coaching. Who has the upper hand? Tibbs or Rick Carlisle? What do you think?
That's a good question, my brother. That's a good question. If I have to think about it, I'm going to say Tibbs just for how long he's been with the team. You know what I mean? He has a system. The players that have been there for long enough could tell the new players this is how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? How long has Rick Carlisle only been with the Indiana Pacers for like 4 years, maybe?
Where was he before?
I know Tibbs.
Was he? He was a coach a while ago. Wasn't he a coach a while back for the Pacers? Then he left and he came back or something like that. Can you look that up?
Was he the Pacers?
I feel like he's been there a minute. Or he left and then he came back or some shit. He might have been there a minute.
Let's figure it out right now. Hold up. Let me jump on the thing. Rick Carlisle. I know I think he coached Boston. Am I bugging? Was he the Boston coach before Udoka?
Wasn't that Brad Stevens?
Yeah. Oh no, he played for the coaching
Brad Stevens, wasn't
career.
That coach of the
As
Celtics?
A coach. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, my brother. My bad. So he's like a Pistons bred dude. From 97 to 2000, an assistant. Then he went to the Pistons. Then he went from 2000 to 2007 as the Pacers. Then the Mavericks, and then back to the Pacers since 2001.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so he's been a coach. He's been in the Pacers. Yeah. Yo, not for nothing, man. He's a good coach, man. He got Coach of the Year this year. I don't think he deserved it. I think the coach of the Detroit Pistons got robbed. JB Bickerstaff, robbed him. No team should go from 14 and 40, whatever, and go to the playoffs, winning 44 games.
Yeah,
and
the
that coach,
seed, right?
Yeah, that is insanity how he got robbed on that one, bro. Crazy talk. But yeah, I would give it to Tibbs. Rick Carlisle's a great coach. Tibbs won Coach of the Year 2 years ago. So, maybe it's one of those things where, I don't know, where you take your team to the next level, So just I think for the most part, man, the Knicks have to prove themselves early in this series. The Knicks game is probably starting now.
I got it on the TV. Not yet. I'll let you know.
Probably like another 10 minutes or some shit like that, right? They start singing the national anthem and stuff like that, yada, yada.
I hope they do that. Well, not just that thing when they pop it on the screen and then they show the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True. Number one, when you at the Garden in the playoffs and that national anthem comes on, your hairs are standing up. You get goosebumps everywhere.
Did you look at the average ticket pricing on this, or the ties? You looked at tickets at all?
Yeah, I wanted to go so bad.
How much
tickets
were they?
Dropped under $500.
$5?
Yeah, about 5 average.
In the
5 to 6 average.
In the 400s?
200s, some 200s.
Oh, really?
Some 200s. So, I'm a Knicks fan first member. I got the email for the NBA Finals pre-sale. You want to know how much tickets are to Game 1? You want to give it a guess?
15?
$2,100. $2,100, bro. Crazy, right? What, do you think that's good?
No, not at all. I'm thinking you're going to need another PPP loan.
I'm saying, son. 2,100 is crazy, bro. And that is like 400s maybe.
Yeah. 6,000
to sit in Section 8.
That's tough for the fans, man.
Yeah, man. I agree. I expected it to be like 1,200, bro. If tickets to this game are 500, at least double it. And this is straight from the Garden. This is not like Ticketmaster, Verified Resale, anything like that. This is straight from them. So it's like, come on now. You got to do better by the fans and give us an opportunity to at least enter the building, bro. Standing room only is $2,000, bro.
Yeah.
Stand around.
That's robbery.
It's crazy, bro. I wish I had the bread.
Well, this guy's Sphere is losing all that money, I bet, so he's probably trying to get that shit up. You know what I mean? Trying to recoup that money.
James, yeah. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. He's losing a break.
They didn't do the starting lineups.
They're doing it now?
No, they didn't do it.
But the game's starting now?
They're showing it now, yeah, the starting lineups. They put it on the screen, both teams.
Unfucking believable. All right, my nigga.
All right, so going. Okay.
Let's do
predictions.
Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 7.
Knicks in 7. You think it's going 7?
Yeah, I think so.
We winning this game tonight?
I think so.
Let's go Knicks, baby. Let's go Knicks. Absolutely. Score. I'm going to say 113 to 108.
I say like 108-97. We keep them low.
Nice. Big defensive game.
Under 100. I think under 100.
Beautiful. That's what I like to hear.
Keep that same defense from last game. Keep it going and keep them under 100.
And we had they had more time for us to rest. Hopefully that's bad on their part. They miss a bunch of shots, et cetera, et cetera. Too much rest. No good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Knicks scored.
All right, yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I got to get out.
Yeah, we got to go.
I can't. So here's what I'm going to do. Yo, so everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I know this is the home stew for now. Like I said, season 2 coming soon. We're setting up season 2. We're setting up the studio, brand new, kind of like what's feng shui. We're gonna feng shui the studio differently. We're gonna try to bring you different things there when we get it cracking. You'll get a little bit of that, a little bit of this in the meantime. Enjoy the game, enjoy the series, and you'll hear from us soon.
Knicks.
Let's go Knicks. Peace.
Peace.